much more about how the solar works. Initially, when you look at the prescription here, we have got the DC12, that's 200 H, and that's
Okay.
yeah, that's 200 H, and this one also is 200 H. This one, all of them are 200 H each, and the connection here is done in series, and it is ending up in parallel form. The series, the parallel. So this battery is connected to this one. This one is giving. This one is also giving to this one. This one is also giving to this one, and all of them are moving parallel to the inverter. What we have here is an hybrid inverter. Hybrid inverter works in a system of waves. It converts the current that is 230 volts to 240 volts. So the inverter, we have got the array. The ones you are seeing here, these ones are called solar arrays. These ones are called solar arrays. This is PV positive, this is PV negative. It is the arrays is resulting to 121. If you measure them, then it gives you 124. The arrays, the total arrays that are outside are giving 124 when measured, and they are giving out 240. As for the Kenya, they are giving 240. So what you are seeing here, this is the AC input. It is the alternative source that feeds this one. When the climate, when the weather is down, then we can use the electricity to charge the batteries. Sometimes the condition of the weather might be low, so we'll be using an electricity to charge it. That's why we are using this one to charge the modules. We are also having, this is called a changeover. The changeover system work in a way that it gives an alternative source for the battery, for the inverter to function. The inverter that you are seeing here is 2 kVA. 2 kVA is aggregated to 2000 kVA. So the 2000 kVA is enough to give an output of 230 to 240 volts, which is aggregated to 12 modules of array. So when you look at the changeover work in a system that it is in a logic. It works in a zero form to break the contacts, and it works in a one form to complete the circuit. So like now when you look at the array is at 0. It possesses the logic of 0. So when you want the logic of 1, then you break it down. That one is a logic of 1. It means it allows the logic of 1 to help you function in a logic of 1, which is indicated here. Is indicated down there in a logic of 1, and it works in a logic of 0, which is indicated at the button. The button has got a saver mode in a logic of 0 and the saver mode. So it is always automatic. When the electricity is off, then you change it to solar. When the solar is low, then you can change it again to electricity. Then I would like to show you the alignments of the array and the alignments of the framing work of the array. We'll go outside so that we can see the alignments. Yeah, as you can see, the alignment still is connected into series. The series means that the polarity R, which is the positive red side, and the polarity R, which is the polarity negative, is connected directly to the positive negative. So the first 6 panels are connected into series, as in positive and negative, and they are giving an output of 121 volts per series. Then the other 6, if you start calculating, if you are looking at them, then the 6 are connected in series, and the other 6 are also connected in series. And when they are going down to the bank, they are reaching out to the bank in a parallel form. It means that the negative polarity of the 6 series are placed in one side, and the negative and the positive polarity of the 6 series are also placed on the other side. So they are moving into the bank, they are moving in the charge controller. As you see, they are moving into the charge controller in series form. That is 2 negatives and 2 positives. So the positives are combining up in the charge controller to form a parallel connection at its entry. And as you can see, the system, the whole of system is earth. We have got the ground, and it is protected under the PME. Both the PME is down and the ground is down. The function is this to offload the excess current that is coming from the general atmosphere, so that it can be grounded up to the general earth. That's the upper bit of the array, and the upper bit of the banks, and the upper bit of the inverters. Thank you. And we are moving down to the water and the borehole, so that we can see also the alignments of the arrays. Okay, thank you.
Follow. Actually, we are moving to the water pump. We want to see the connection, solar connection at the water pump, and this is the pump head, which is down here. This is our pump head, and you can see this is the pump head. It's here, and the pump head is inside this building, and this is the power, solar power. This solar power were donated by our friends who sold us a generator. They gave us the solar power, solar panel for free, And in fact, they are around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 panels, right? Yeah, so you can show them how little this solar works. I think that will be better. All these solar panels were not bought. These all solar panels were given for free by our good company that we bought from, Generator, and they decided to give us this solar panel for free. They did all that we call earthing here, and I think you will be able to see. Maybe Dennis can explain a little bit what he knows about it.
Yeah, the place that is locked here, we have got the control system. The control system works in a form of a relay. The relay, it works in connection with the tank, the bank where the storage is taking place. When there is inadequate water, then there is a communication between the relay store and the tank. And there is also communication between the relay store and the water pump. So this is a bridge that's connecting the borehole, and it's also a bridge that is connecting the tank, which is the bank. And as you can see, there are several cables coming in here. We have got the input from the harrows, the 10 arrays that are also arranged into series, and finally also aggregated to parallel form. As you can see here, this is for the overflow. The second cable, that's the bigger cable, is for the overflow. It is called an armored cable. It is for the overflow system. When the water in the tank is full, then it stops. As you can see, this is also a communicating cable, which is in form of the Wi-Fi, and as you can see, the other one, it is a communication cable. It helps in communicating because it communicates with the pump, and it also communicates with the tank. And as you see, this one is also hard. It means it is totally protected from the earth. It is totally protected from any vibration, any faults. It is protected from that. And the general conclusion, when you look up, there is a rod that is pointed to the atmosphere. It offloads the current through this plate. There's a plate here, you can see, a copper plate. This is a copper plate. It is grounded with an earth rod down there. It is grounded with the earth rod down there. So that's how far. Inside there is a pump that can feed a circumference, a larger circumference of the area. It is a pump that can help to supply water to more people. It's a pump that can help a lot. And as you can see, the grounding system of the PVR is done underground. We cannot see it now, but they are underground. I hope you will see them out of the pump when they shall be out to the tank.
Okay, thank you. We appreciate for those who supported this work. We appreciate those who donated the solar panels. We appreciate people like Dennis who are doing electrical wiring here for free. They've never asked for any payment. They are working for the bride because we know all the rewards comes from the bride. This area, we want to make sure that we develop water processing, dispensing and packing building where we will be treating water, we will be pumping water, treating, processing and packing. The reason as to why we are going for water business is that water is essential. Just like water represents the spirit, and the spirit represents water in all way, or in vice versa. When you talk of water, you talk of spirit. When you talk of spirit, you talk of water. And because we are waiting for the latter rain, we are waiting for the last outpouring of the spirit, we are hopeful if we pack the water, we will be using this water for the meeting we are going